Boom! What is up, guys? It is Gyro, your main man here. Today we're gonna do something a little bit different. Actually, everything's a little bit different because my channel's just starting. But YOLO swag for Jesus. Today I want to talk about three things. Actually five things, but six. Yeah, let's go with six, just to be safe. If I don't go six, then I owe everyone $1. Not literally. Don't take that for granted. All right, the first thing I want to talk about is, well, one, Bruce Lee, because I'm a huge fan of Bruce Lee. And a lot of people say, well, how is that nerdy? How does that tie in? Well, actually, Bruce Lee has a very nerdy side to it, and you'd be surprised. Um, Another thing that I want to talk about in general is comics, and as well as my Pokemon card giveaway on Instagram. You guys can check that out on my profile if you don't know it. It's not too late to enter. I'm ending it Wednesday, which will be October 8th. Yes, as well as a very exclusive thing that I have, or the collector's minute, or whatever you want to call it, and also what's going to be happening in the next episode. So that's five. That's five. Let's leave it at five. All right. So, like I said, the first thing I want to talk about is Bruce Lee. I'm a huge Bruce Lee fan. Um, did a lot of training for JKD as well as Wing Chun. Huge collector of all his books. My dad is a huge collector too. He actually has this, a first edition signed by Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee wrote this book himself. I love it. If you haven't read it, there's the author. Look it up. It's a very good book. Um, I also have a lot of different books by Bruce Lee and a lot of different things. He's a very fascinating character. I love his philosophies, especially his water philosophy. It's my favorite. That and the simple term walk on, which has been said by many others, but Bruce Lee put it to purpose by saying just because something happens doesn't mean that you have to get involved. Sometimes it's better to walk on, other times not so much, but walking on is always an option. Um, Now, as for comics go, you guys might be asking, well, Bruce Lee's pretty cool and all, but I want to know about the comics. Well, Bruce Lee ties into a lot of things, including with some of his martial arts initiating the American styles of breakdancing, as well as actually integrating into different arts as well as comics. Yes, comics. And even things like characters from video games like Pokemon. Believe it or not, but Hitmonlee was modeled after Bruce Lee. Pretty impressive, right? Alright, so my dad handed me down a very, 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 to me this is very important, it's very dear-hearted to me, and he is one of my favorite heroes, but you guys may have heard of the Deadly Hands of Kung Fu. Now, Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, or what is also known as the original series of the Iron Fist comics, is made by Marvel. Now, Iron Fist is a very, well, it's inspired by Bruce Lee and a lot of different other martial artists out there during the 70s and 60s and things like that. And then, it just came up with all this different media and all that. All these comics, they're black and white, but with these, I have all of them mint, sealed in their packages, and everything. Now, this is one of the doubles that I took out, but I do have all of them. The only ones that I don't have mint are the doubles, as well as this jumbo special collector's edition of Savage Fist Kung Fu. And I love it. It's really cool. Everything in here is in semi-color, as I like to call it, because it's not full comic color yet. Technically it is, but it just doesn't have that color glaze to it. But anyways, it's still pretty cool. So yeah, and I have them all, and all the way up to edition 33. And I also have the alternative editions, all the alternative editions for each issue, which is pretty cool. And so those are something that I'm going to be really getting into. I'm probably going to be looking at doing a cosplay for Iron Fist, which I'm highly excited about. Something you guys may have also noticed, let's put this in for number 6, even though it's out of order, is that I've rearranged my room a little bit, primarily over there. Over there is, I put the Destiny poster up. You can't see it because of the pole, but I also put the, whatchamacallit, the Han Solo and Carbonite thing, as well as the Pandora map from Borderlands 2. Now over here I have a lot of different things, including all my Monster cans. I'm a huge Monster fan. I like that. Some people drink coffee, I drink Monster. It actually doesn't help me wake up. I'm very ADHD, and it actually puts me to sleep. But it's like drinking tea to me. And I also have all my collector stuff, including Gears of War and all that. So yeah. If you guys have any Game Informers that you do not see up on that wall, please message me and I will actually take them off your hands. If you can donate them, that'd be great. If not, I'm willing to pay a small amount for each issue. Small amount, I say small amount because Game Informers necessarily aren't worth that much after the month ends. So, anyways, as I was saying, on to the rest of the comics. Here I have a couple of comics, some older different Avenger ones and a couple of Spider-Man ones. These are some of my two favorite Spider-Man issues right here that I have. They're in terrible condition, but they're very awesome, and I love them. But anyways, and then I also have two Avengers copies for you guys to look at. This is one of the older Avengers copies. This is one of the newer ones, just so you guys could kind of compare a little bit. To me, that's pretty cool. Pretty swag, if you ask me. But, anyways, that issue isn't necessarily that old, but still. So, now the last thing I want to talk about, and this has been kind of a short episode, and I apologize, but I'm kind of in a rush for many reasons, and I'm sorry I haven't shot a video in a while, because I've been busy with college. Believe it or not, I am in college. But next episode, I will be doing an airsoft-based episode. I will be talking about my loadout, where I play airsoft, how I play airsoft, my etiquette, anything like that. And if you guys are looking to get started into airsoft, then how you guys could do that and approach it in a very professional manner, as well as my rules. And if you guys are looking to play and are in the area, then how you guys can reach and get in touch with me and either play with me or even join my team if you're good enough. Everyone's good enough if they put their heart to it. Anyways, so as I leave you guys on this note, stay frosty.